Hey up fellas, and it's finally here, Game of Thrones Season 5 DVD, and it's came a day early, and it's absolutely epic. Just look at the front, it's so cool, and that is just a sleeve. And around the outside, you can see all the different sigils, which I think is very, very cool. So we're going to start on the back, and you can see what's inside this box set. Up here we have shots of the main characters in this season, and of course Jon Snow is first, he's a legend, that guy. And from the US Today, they say it's a worldwide phenomenon. And I'm going to have to agree with the USA Today, they do know the score. And underneath the shots of the characters is the paragraph telling you all about this season. And Game of Thrones is the most watched series in HBO history. And it even beats the Ricky Gervais show, so Game of Thrones must be world class. And further down we have the bonus features, which I love on these DVDs. You got the real history behind Game of Thrones, a day in the life, new characters and new locations, and some deleted scenes which I can't wait to watch. So now we can take off this sleeve and see what's inside the box, and look at this fellas. That shot says many things, and one thing it does say is that Tyrion is on a boat. And the boat isn't even in water. Can you see any water? I bloody can't. He's buggered, this lad. And in the back is the same as season 4. It has a picture of the Iron Throne, but this is really cool. You can see these cracks in the box, and they are actually there when you run your finger across the box. You can actually feel the little bumps, which I think is very cool. So now let's get the disc part of the box set out, and as usual we have shots of the main characters in this season, and you got the Mother of Dragons there, and you have the big talking point of this season, Jon Snow, who is my favourite character. But the big question is he alive? I bloody hope so. Inside we have Cersei and Tyrion, and I'm loving Tyrion's beard. What a guy. And even further inside we have Arya, whose storyline is probably the most complicated storyline there is, but at the same time it is pretty cool as well. And also we have Sansa, who was jumped off a wall with Reek/Theon Greyjoy of course, and them two should have broke their legs, so we shall see, won't we? And now we can see all 5 discs. We can take a look at these bits of paper, which I like doing. And this bit of paper/booklet has one of the Sons of the Harpy on, and on the back we have the bonus features with some more shots from this season. And inside we have all 10 episodes, with what happens on each episode and the people who directed it. And on this bit of paper you got some cool merch with some class t-shirts and the classic pop vinyls. And who wouldn't want a bit of Game of Thrones glassware? And on the back we have the Game of Thrones Monopoly, which I really want to play. Imagine playing that with some of your mates who love Game of Thrones just as much as you. And further down we have the Game of Thrones Risk, which I've never played, but I've played the Lord of the Rings Risk, which is pretty cool, so yeah, it might be worth a buy. And on this last bit of paper you have the Game of Thrones books you can buy. But if you turn onto the back, the date of the new season, the 25th of April, and I can't really wait. Get it in your diary. So now we can take a look at the discs themselves, and they're pretty cool. And if you are a disc fan, these would be at the top of your favourites list for sure. But I want to show you what's behind these discs, because if you remember that scene in one of the episodes in this season, where all the Sons of the Harpy slaughter all these people, that is a background here which I think is awesome, and makes this box set even more cool. There's just so much more cool shots and more colour to this box set, and I just can't wait to watch it. I've been watching through all the episodes again, and I'll be watching this season again very soon. But thanks for watching fellas. If you enjoyed this unboxing, go check out our Game of Thrones Season 4 unboxing. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later fellas.